Hi, Prema Gurreri, Vedic astrologer, soul success mentor at solutionary.com, and thanks for being with me today. Celebrating the fact that Mercury is going direct today, coming out of retrograde, and it's going back into full speed in the direction towards the sun once again. Also celebrating the autumnal equinox, a moment in time where we come more close to balance than we usually do between the dark and the light. And what all this points to in what all the shifts we've been through recently is, where is balance for you? Where is balance for you? I was just teaching my On Point Academy about balance, and I want to remind you of something I was just talking to them about, which is balance is constant unified movement. Constant unified movement. So you might say, where's the balance in that? Well, the balance in that is within yourself. You need to have the balance within you, in your heart, your spiritual center, in your core, in your solar plexus, your physical center. That is where balance resides, and where you can balance all the different areas of your life, the different areas of your business, your relationships, your wealth, where you can balance all that. It's really hard to reach out here and balance one thing and reach out here and balance the other. But if you come here from center, come back home again, you can balance from here, from center. So with Mercury going direct today and having come through this eclipse pattern, we've had deep intuitive openings, we've had the peeling back of layers and having to shed some skin around some things and letting go. So if you're feeling a little bit like a little beat up, then I want you to remember to just draw a line in the sand and know that it's just time going forward. Like when you go out to clean a rug, it gets a little beaten up. When you put those clothes in the washing machine, they get a little beaten up along the way. But what you need to let go of, is washed clean. So if that's you, just take a deep breath, allow yourself some vulnerable space, come back to heart again, come back to your breath, come back to your heart and your belly, find center, and make a really conscious choice about where you're going next, what you're focusing on next, not everything, but just the next step in your business, in your mission, in your purpose in the world. And hold center as you focus on that next step and as you take that next step. For those of you who have, like, if you're someone who's just like, I don't want you to talk about Prema, I've been flying high through this whole thing, and I am just feeling like the top of the world, and all this great new stuff has come in for me. Awesome. I've had some of that myself. It's been really amazing. I've got a new editor for my book. I'm excited about it. We're working really well together. I've got several surprises for you around your wealth code that is coming out, around the end of the year. And there's projects coming into fruition. The right people are coming in to collaborate, which also means I've let go of some things too. But I'm feeling really excited about the next step. And what I've had to do is just to make sure to not take too much on my plate. Okay, so if things are really clicking for you, make sure you're not taking too much on your plate, and you have that balance within you, and you can take that next focused step. Even if you're working on 3 things, and don't work on more than 3 things at one time. Really, one at a time is great, but more than 3, it's like spinning plates. You can only keep so many going at one time. Know what your next focus step is in each one of those areas, and then focus on taking that and bring some things into completion before you take more things on, if you're someone who got downloaded with a lot of new things during this shifting time, so that you can stay on point, you can stay centered, and that you can really bring your highest value gifts to the table. Your highest value gifts, not what you're just good at, but your highest value gifts. So I'm hoping what's opened up for you during this time, as maybe you've been humbled and brought to your knees. I mean, that doesn't have to have happened, but just let go. Just let go of what you've been being called to surrender. Just open your palm, give it up, let go. For with all the new things that have come in for you, and if you're saying, I want to be that person, they're coming. You will see new things open up from these eclipses that we've had. They will open up. I want all of you to remember, is this mine? Is what's coming to you really yours to take on and do? And if it is, go for it. Get yourself some support, get a team, go for it. Make sure it's eliciting your high value gifts. And if it's not, be willing just to let that pass by. Let that pass by. We're going into the darker time now. We've headed, more into we're going into the winter solstice, which is the darkest time. And that's about your inner growth, not about your outer growth. It's about your inner growth. So I want to invite you to be very tuned into what you're going to grow inside of you. And right now, your balance point is a great place to start, because if you can go into the darker time, knowing where balance is for you, you'll always be able to navigate, always be able to navigate. Okay, blessings, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.